I just took a photo shoot in my bathtub. Let me explain. I've been on a little self-love journey, right? I'm in therapy. It is immaculate. All the things that I'm learning in therapy about myself and about my patterns and about the people around me and about the universe and how I can control some things and how I can't control others. Well, anyway, this self-love journey has taken me down many a path. Some of those paths that I have been walking on have included having some fun expressing my self love and my body image and my sexuality and my kindness to myself. Let me tell you, I am not always kind to myself, but I've started taking pictures of myself, pictures that are just for me, that allow me to be intimate with myself. And before your mind goes to dirty places, I don't mean intimate with myself. I mean really nurturing and loving myself, my body image, and my inner beauty. I've been treating myself like I would treat someone that I love, which I know is easier said than done sometimes. But tonight I decided I needed to relax, so I made myself a bath, drank a little wine, a little vino, added some bubbles, added a little spice. And I found this playlist through TikTok, which I will link in the description below, that is all just like classical music, but like the intense music that you'd hear in Pride and Prejudice or Bridgerton that just kind of exhilarates you in its own way, right? And while I was sitting by candlelight in my bathtub with all these bubbles, I was like, this is kind of beautiful and kind of magical and a little bit sexy. And I just said, life's too short. And as Moira Rose would tell me in Schitt's Creek, oh, you might think that your body is spooky, but take lots of pictures. So I did. Anyway, put on some of my lingerie and I used a little app that I'm not sponsored by called Huji, and I took digital Polaroid photos. And let me tell you, it felt like I was in Bridgerton. Like with the classical music playing, it just felt like it was motivating me to change my poses and my. Anyway, I don't want to get in too much detail because this is a private thing for me. But the reason I'm telling you guys this is because 4 months ago, when I had first started therapy, I was at my lowest, confidence wise, body image wise, self esteem wise. I could have never imagined taking photos of myself like this. But as soon as I decided that this isn't about being sexy, this isn't about being the most beautiful woman in the world. This is about cherishing myself and celebrating myself. I've started learning to love my body more. I mean, as far as we know, we only get one body, right? We only get one life, we only get one body. So why not cherish it the way that it is? It's not perfect. No one's perfect. Everyone that you see on the internet is blended out, blurred out, smoothed out, okay? No one's perfect. But you and yourself, you are something to celebrate. You are something to celebrate. And life is too short to not celebrate yourself. So you don't have to get naked and draw a bath and take pictures of yourself. But I urge you to celebrate your body in some way. Because one day you'll want to look back on that and see how proud of yourself that you were. And if you're worried about your nudes getting leaked, I've always thought about this. If your pictures get leaked and people see them, you can tell them this. How does it feel to know that you saw something of mine without my consent? How does it feel to know that I did not consent to you looking at that? And you looked at it. You knew you didn't have my consent, and you did that. Anyway, I don't know if any of this makes sense. It probably doesn't. But the love I feel for myself right in this moment, I wanted to film it because I'm so proud of myself. I am so happy to be here today. Even though I'm not always happy and even though life is still kind of lonely right now, I'm so proud of myself. I did that. I got myself here. I fought every battle. I fought every demon. And every day I'm choosing myself again. So today I took a bath and I took pictures of myself in that bath. And I chose to cherish myself and my body. If you're struggling, please know you're not alone. And I'm so proud of you. Let me tell you, it gets better. After all of it, after everything that's happened to you, it gets better. And it might get bad again, but then it'll get better again. So keep pushing, keep moving forward. I am rooting for you. Keep choosing yourself. And if you haven't chosen yourself yet, please choose yourself. You only got one you. And your you's pretty friggin' great. It's pretty heckin' fantastic. I don't know if you took anything from this video at all, but please watch Schitt's Creek, watch Bridgerton, and celebrate your body. Take some pictures, wear some lingerie, buy that sex toy, and for the love of God, stop dating the person who shames you for wanting to do any of those things. Stop being friends with the person who shames you for wanting to do any of those things. For the love of God, stop spending your time with people who dim your light and shame you for your hobbies and for your self-love and for your growth. Loved ones, family, friends. Ditch them. Life is too short. And I think your hobbies are pretty cool. I'm rooting for you. And I'll see you guys on the tube. Later, skaters. Let's celebrate ourselves together, friends.